Raquel, Newdayze, where every day is new, down to every hour, every minute, and every second. New things are always coming out for you because the universe is always working out for you and never against you. Thank you for joining me on my channel today. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me on my channel today. I am excited. You know how when you have one of those feelings of excitement and they're just seeming like nothing is like really happening, but I know that something good is always on its way. It's working in the background. It's working its way to me. So just the thought of, you know, like I anticipate special things happening for me. I anticipate awesome things happening for me. I'm always having this feeling of like something big, something huge, grand is going to happen for me. Like I'm already excited that I get to wake up every day and be in this beautiful place of creation. You know, the way I look at the world now is totally different from the way I looked at it when I was, you know, sick. But when I was sick, during those times, is what led me to feeling like the anticipation of something great was going to happen for me, because I was like, I just can't go out like this now. I can't go out like this. Something huge has to happen for me. So that's where this thinking started, you know, when I couldn't walk. And I was like, I would picture myself walking. I would picture myself running and jumping. And that's why I jump so much, you know, just having the healthiest times of my life, you know. I picture myself doing these yoga poses that I couldn't possibly do. I couldn't even walk. So I started with doing bed yoga, and then I held on to the bed to do poses, and then it just went from there, and I started to do those things. But, you know, and I've had setbacks, but I still keep going. I still keep going. And I said all that to get to what the you know, the point of what this video is about. It's about all the things that I spoke about. But I wanted to talk to you today about awareness. Oh, you know, I'm like so caught in between because I'm so excited, you know, of what I want to talk to you about. But I'm blogging about awareness, so it's like it's only right that I do a video to match me talking about awareness. You know, life is about us waking up, you know, and remembering who we are and where we came from. Like, remember who you are. And it's about us like coming to our own purpose, and why did we come here? What karmic lessons did we come here to learn? But it seems like a lot of the things that we do and we say or we believe or we think and feel is from our level of awareness. I mean, not a lot, all of the things that we do, everything is from our level of awareness. And if I could just be more aware every day, then I'm satisfied with that. You know, some people might want more, but I just want to be aware. I want to be aware of how I'm treating someone. I want to be aware of how I'm talking to someone else, how I'm presenting myself, you know, my energy. And I know when my energy's off, like my energy was a little off yesterday. I was tired. I was just like, I need to rest tomorrow. So I ended up having to cancel something that I wouldn't have normally canceled at the last minute, but I did because I was like, yesterday I told myself I'm going to rest today, you know, and within that rest, I said, you know, I'm going to do a video. You know, that came to me, and this is something that I'm doing for what I feel like my purpose is. And it was just me being aware of my inner state at that moment. You know, I was going through the motions, doing things, but I wanted to be aware of how I was feeling inside. And I think a lot of the times we ignore that inner voice or how we truly feel. Like, how do you feel inside? Think about how you feel inside right now at this current present moment. You know, what led you to this video? Synchronicity did. The universe let you hear. Spirit let you hear to hear me say this. But just think, if you thought about your awareness, just think of how different your life would be, how better it would be if you just thought about your state of mind. Because if you don't think about your state of being and your spirit and in your mind, how can you change it? How can you do anything that you don't recognize? You can't heal what's hidden. It has to come to the surface. So it's like being aware of what are you feeling right now? Like, how do you feel in your spirit? I know I feel good, but I knew yesterday that I didn't feel so good. And I was like, what is it? Is it a collective of sadness that I'm feeling the energies from other people? Or do I just have a reason to feel like this? And then I just was like, really, I'm exhausted. I was just tired, you know, just going all week and doing a lot of stuff and just doing everything I could possibly do. I just think that's what came over me. Plus making sure I have all my, you know, affairs in order. But I was aware of that. And I said, today, I'm going to cancel that thing and I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to provide a day of self-care for me. And that's exactly what I did. I provided a day of self-care for myself. That way, when tomorrow comes and I get to wake up, I can be more productive. And I can start my week off being productive, you know, within myself. Because I already have my week planned out before it starts. So I don't even have to write it down. It's here. I know exactly what I'm going to do every day of the week, you know. And then I'm ready. I'm prepared. If I have to make some type of changes or do something different, I'm prepared for that. But this video is just to talk strictly about being aware. Like opening your mind up and your consciousness up to be aware of what is going on inside of you, what is going on around you, and conscious of what we say to each other. You know, just, you never know what somebody's going through. Somebody could be on the brink of just giving up or, you know, committing suicide. They could be like in some great depression because these terrible things have been happening in their life. And it's just like, be kind. It costs $0 to be kind. And I think when you're in awareness, you don't prejudge or judge, I should say, people for their choices, decisions, how they look, how they act, how they are. You start to see people as, when they're being difficult, as a wounded child. You're like, that's that wounded inner child that they're not aware of. Like I said, it goes back to awareness. When you're not aware of the wounded inner child inside, you won't be aware of that in another person. You just think, oh, this person just, you know, terrible, you know, just bad energy, just bad vibes. And it's not like that all the time. It's sometimes they're, not sometimes, every time. There's something underneath the surface that's not being dealt with. It's not being handled. So that's what I was starting off this video on, becoming more aware, you know, like just thinking, just taking some time to think how when you wake up, just do some checks with yourself throughout the day, especially if you feel your energy dipping. What is going on? What happened before this? Who did I talk to before my energy dipped? What was I watching on TV? Or did I read something? Did I scroll past something on social media? What did I see for me to go like this? You know, because that dip had an effect for you to, you know, change something. This is something that I always need to attend to within myself and heal. And healing is every day. It doesn't stop. And that's why people say they're all the way healed. You know, I believe that you can be all the way healed from something, but I feel like it's still constant work because there's always going to be that battle there present in the mind of the doubt trying to sneak in and worry trying to sneak in and what ifs and fear. Those things are constantly coming at us. So to be aware, you're aware that, okay, this is some fear trying to come at me. Boom, block, boom, get out of here. You know, here comes somebody with that fear story. Bam, you start putting yourself mentally in those pictures, you know. It's just a way that you can be more aware of things when they present themselves to you. And you know, that's not for me, that's for me. That's not for me, that's for me. So you don't end up doing something and be like, why did I do that, you know? And you still will have those moments. But when you are aware, you're very aware of what's going on. They didn't cheat you because you're aware. You know what you're getting yourself into. They didn't swindle you because you're aware. You know what you were getting yourself into. You know? No surprises. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for watching me. I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. If you like the video, hit like. Subscribe to my channel for more hot videos. Check me out. Newdayze.com. Hottest blog. Hottest blog. I'm telling you, you guys, I talk about real stuff. Real stuff. Real stuff. I'm a real person. Real stuff. Peace.